All right, gang. Let's start off by introducing our panelists. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with our mic to the right, and then we're going to pass the microphone down so we can get an idea of who's going to be speaking to us. All right, so let's start over here.
John, scoot it over so she can see her.
Test it, test it.
Well, she about to start talking.
Hello. Okay. I'm Fatima. I'm also one of the residents of my birthday. I'm on Forgive and Do It from the clothing brand. And through the struggle with a child in the streets, I had to come up with a way to try to bring him out the streets. It didn't work, but what I've done is create a network and a web so other people in the community that for the community that are going through similar things. And they've struggled. I did time in prison. I did shelter for 3 years. So I had no choice but to be an entrepreneur and make this for me and my family. So my youngest son came to the clothing line and we support local artists, different community activities for positivity, for change, and to give the people hope that no matter your situation, you can hold your head up, forgive yourself, endure the situation, affirm that it's only temporary, and reform, change the way you look at it. You think yourself first before you look at others.
All right, let's step it up.
How everybody doing? My name is Joe Mo. I started a company called Beard by Nature, all natural beard products for men. Father, brother, son. That's about it. Just here to get my thing, have a good conversation with everybody.
That's what's up. Clap it up.
Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Nicole. I'm a hairstylist and salon owner of 20 years, and I'm currently a bridal stylist, so I'm like obsessed with love and all of that stuff. Probably because I'm surrounded by it every day. And I'm a mother of 2. Yeah, that's me.
That's what's up. Clap it up. Directly in that mic.
Oh yeah, I got it. Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Out of the Way, and that's how I be, that's how I stay. Father of 1 beautiful daughter, 3 years old, a 40 piece. But the chicken wing connoisseur, worked in corporate America for a little bit, got tired of it. Just general love of people. I like to look around, I like love. That's it, that's all.
I got it.
All right, clap it up.
I'm Juan, and I don't know how I was supposed to match up to that. You got the rehearse. I'm a father of 1 stepchildren. That women family time. Good time. All around funny, but honest opinion. So.
Clap it up.
Hey y'all.
Oh, there you go.
I'm Shanti, 23, nail technician. I'm young, I'm lit, I don't got no kids, and I'm outside.
She's so earthy.
We gonna discuss it today. I ain't letting up know why.
Hey y'all, I'm Alexis. I'm 27. I just turned 27. Shout out to Libra season that just passed. Okay. And I am an entrepreneur, and I'm also a corporate woman. I have no kids. I have a cat named Osmosis Jones. He's the love of my life, okay? And that's it. And I'm lit. I'm on her time. I'm on demon time.
All right, so basically, we started this this platform just because in our relationship and our marriage, we had some challenges starting out with our marriage, and marriage is really a rough is a rough sport, and you really don't know if you prepare for it until you get involved in it. It's not something that you can really explain. It's not something that you can sum up. So you know, when we got married, man, we had to really prepare for this this lifelong commitment. You know what I mean? And we both transitioned and changed as people. We grew as people. You know, we had some shortcomings, and we rumbling. So we decided to do some relationship type things that can kind of help us to kind of still get along on our way. We don't have all the answers. It's not a forum where we coming off like we got all the answers, because we're still growing, we're still learning, and a part of having you guys here is that we can all learn from each other. So I'm looking forward to some good dialogue. I'm looking forward to some engagement, because as a people, we don't got it figured out. We just don't have this relationship, marriage thing figured out, this partnership thing figured out. But I mean, the more dialogue we have, I feel like we can get stronger with it, and we can grow and learn and understand a little bit better. So I appreciate y'all for coming out, and we're gonna get rolling. I'm gonna let Cherie get on the mic and give her piece, and then we're gonna get rolling.
Hey y'all, I'm Cherie. I'm a Capricorn. Out here for this coin.
Great.
I'm talking.
Great.
What you say?
Your request.
Just to piggyback off what Jamal said, we basically started this platform to help and show people that anything is possible in marriage. It's hard out here for a pimp.
That part. I'm done.
Child, it's hard out here for a pimp. When you're trying to get this money for okay. But just to show people that love is real, marriage is real, and we all need each other to get through these hard times, these trials and tribulations, and don't be afraid to share or talk or express how you truly feel with the person that you're with. Nowadays, we all have a hard time with being transparent with our really. Okay.
I got a big mouth though, and everybody knows me. Okay, so I can talk without the mic.
Can the live hear you?
I don't know.
A lot of us have issues with being transparent with our mates, with family, with friends. We're always concerned about what somebody's going to say or how they're going to feel. But at the end of the day, it's about your feelings, not nobody else's. Sorry to say, but it's just the truth. And we as people also have to be respectful and understanding of somebody's transparency. A lot of times we can't handle the truth. Even if the person is saying how they feel, they may not be saying what you want to hear per se. But this is how they feel, and this is them being transparent with you. So us as a village, because I feel like with marriage and relationships, it needs a village. It's just like kids, raising kids is raising a relationship. Because everybody is in different levels of their life and may not know how to move on to the next level in their lives because they're just so used to doing the same thing. Like, oh, well, he don't do this or she don't do that.
Say that shit again for the people in the background.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Just say it.
But yeah, some people are stuck at a standstill in their relationships because they don't know how to make a change. So that's basically what this platform is to help people understand, like, it's okay. Like, you can say, I don't fucking like you right now. You get on my motherfucking nerves. Okay? I love you. I want to be with you, but what's up? Is you marrying me or no? Like, I'm tired of getting fucked and stuff. That's all. Like, you know, playtime is over.
Exactly.
Everybody in here, we all want the same thing. We act like we don't.
It's going down.
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all.
Girl, she popping her shit.
Let's get the party started.
All right, so
Pick
let's
up.
All right, so we're gonna start off with our first topic. Now, this is how we're gonna play it. We're gonna have a topic that we put out there, and anyone from the panel can have dialogue on the topic. You don't have to. If you just have something to say about the topic, that's fine. Once we have the panel discuss the topic, then if anybody else that is in the audience wants to discuss the topic, just raise your hand and I'll come over with either the microphone or you get the opportunity to talk. All right, we on the same page? I got that? All right, so we're going to start off with our first topic. All right, so our first topic, both of them is charged. I'm not sure that we probably not going to back and see something. So. All right, so the first topic that we're going to go over is who cheats better, men or women, and why? Who cheats better, men or women, and why?
I think both.
Anybody from the panel first? Hold on. Panel first, then we're going to go out. Yeah.
Ain't no need to try to different.
No disrespect, women are very intelligent, but y'all sneaky as shit. Y'all sneak very well. I believe that women sneak better, not because of you as an individual, but y'all team is so tight. Y'all whole team is so much better than, like, you know, we might have a homie like, yo, look, we might go like, look, tell my girl, we tonight together bowling and everything. And your homie like, okay, I understood the assignment. And then you forget the assignment for your girl call. You know what I mean? But your homegirl, you call TT, hey TT, look, I'm over here, we out here drinking, whatever. And TT hold that word. Nah, but look, y'all can do it better. Because women, y'all stick together better than us. Y'all do. I had a couple homies that felt me miserably a couple times. I ain't gonna lie to you. A couple times, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, can we hear from one of the ladies?
From a female standpoint, let's look at
Come in the back.
I'm sorry.
let's look at the fact
Oh
that
my God.
you
All right.
women really cheat better and sneak because the man could be sleeping with your best friend the whole time. And whatever his game is and his communication with her that you don't know.
I'm gonna check that.
She ain't here. The friendship between you and her. She's your co-wife and you don't even know it.
Oh.
Because he's cheated better than you. So who's cheating?
Hello? Preach.
Y'all still do it better.
Wow. Sure, but
Everyone's
we
fighting.
get emotional. We share.
Oh, I'm not
And
so loud.
the one thing as a woman, what we tend to do is we get emotional, and at some point, it shows to y'all. And because even when we've done it for the longest, but let's look at y'all will be feeling something, and whatever you gave her, the same thing my sneaky link might have gave me. I ain't spitting and she ain't spitting.
This is the wrong person to quote right now.
It better not be that damn.
It better be
Look,
Not Kevin
this
Samuels.
should be the deal breaker, right? No, not Kevin Samuels, but R.I.P. R. Kelly. When a woman's fed up, when a woman's fed up, y'all can be so creative, right? You know, you can do about it. So that pretty much trumps anything.
No, what
Y'all
the man raised by a
slick.
woman.
Y'all slick.
He was taught by a woman to do it.
Y'all slick though.
All right, Tony, let me hear what you got to say. Because I know you teacher.
You decide to cheat. You going to do your best cheat you can do. It ain't no a man or woman. You going to do it the best way you can do it to do what you gotta do and not get found out. Cheating is just what it is. You cheating, period. Apparently you don't care. If you sticking around and not keeping it real. No, yeah.
Hey, Scott, tell us how you feel, Scott. Tell us how you feel.
I think women are better cheaters. I think the only time you catch a woman. No,
Hold on, hear him out.
But listen, if you cheat and you don't care, regardless if it's a man or a woman, that's not. I'm not denying that people do cheat. But what I'm saying is, hear me out. That's a lie because I'm one of them and I don't do it. That's a lie. I'm personally telling you
that I'm one of them and I don't do it. What I'm speaking on is reality. As a person, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you decide to cheat, you personally gonna do what you need to do to make sure your partner don't find out what's going on. So who's cheating better? Everybody's gonna cheat better because you gonna do what you got. As a woman or a man, you gonna do what you gotta do to make it not get seen, right? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I believe that if you
All right, hold on. We got it. First, we got a comment right here with Jomo, and we got a comment right here.
All right, so I think women cheat
Hold up,
better.
Tony. Hold up.
So women cheat better,
Okay.
but it's because of men. A man will play his side better than a woman will play her side role. A man is not going to run and mess up his side position. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll sit there and be quiet while you on the phone. He'll be emotionless until as long as he can get the drum. You know what I'm saying? A man will play his side role better.
So
than a
you
woman
said a female won't play her part if she's a side chick.
Emotions come in quicker.
Okay.
A female's emotions will come in quicker as a side role. She'll want that main role.
Okay.
A man will stay on his second role.
All right. Do any men have a problem with being the second nigga?
Apparently they do if they cheat.
August Alsina did.
August Alsina did.
Big time. Big time.
No, he got emotional situation going on.
Yeah, but none of
It's a mental health joint. You know what I mean? That was a mental health joint.
I'm gonna say that I think that both are equally able to cheat, equally, whatever. But I think women are a little more nosy that will find out so it don't look like you did a good job cheating. No, we just investigated a whole lot better than you would have. Because men are lazy. Like, they don't want to, a lot of men don't want to find out if they women is cheating or not. Like, they rather just keep the peace. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But women is like, no, I need to find out because I have a gut feeling or an inkling or intuition. So we're gonna find out. So it makes it look like y'all bad, but you know, you just.
I mean, we got a comment over here. Okay, talk to us.
I knew someone that cheated, and when they cheated, they were out with a different woman or not. Whether they were out with a different woman or not, they called. They said, "I need you to be on." They was there immediately. I need you to come pick me up. I don't care where they was at. They were there immediately. So even if they had a side chick, you wouldn't have never known because they were so good at it as a male. You understand what I'm saying? So for that saying who cheats better, men and women, I think it's equally yoked. Period, because a man can do a great job of cheating and a woman can do a great job at cheating. It's just, do you know your mate well enough to know whether or not he or she is cheating? That's what comes into play. Because there will be differences. Like maybe he's not cooking you breakfast anymore. Maybe she's not doing maybe she's not putting that sexy lingerie on no more for you. You understand? So you will know. But it's a matter of.
So the lingerie is not getting shown for him, but it's still in the dirty clothes. Okay. So she's putting it on for somebody. Are we gonna come here and then we're gonna go to Michelle?
I think we can simplify this. And ladies, I was waiting for one of y'all to say this, to give y'all some credit, because it's true. Women are just smarter when it comes to cheating. There's something in women that makes them able to still think critically while being emotional. Men don't have that. We get mad and we get stupid. That's why, we
Right.
Okay.
So women have the ability to stay tactical even while crying, to make plans even while being emotional. So ladies, give y'all something credit. That's a skill.
No, that's
it's a skill. Now it's a skill you can eat.
Michelle.
Right, so let's say we even out the playing, right? You cheating, it's a man cheating, he's doing his thing, got his points on point, and everybody's, on schedule. They know not to tell the girls. She cheating, she got all her girls set up. She got them all in line. Like, look, I was with you last night. Like, I wasn't with anybody else. So we got the playing field completely even. And what makes it different is that intuition
It's something that's natural to women. So we have a natural feeling. Like we have a gut feeling. Men go more by brain. Women go more by with intuition. We have a feeling like, oh, something just doesn't feel right. So if you step into that, you're going to find out a little bit more. Not only that, but women, we tend to be a little bit more. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we go key like Inspector Gadget. Like we go a little bit more digging.
And you'll tell them
somebody else might, right? So it doesn't make us a better cheater. It just makes us a better strategizer. Right. We might be a little bit better at paying attention to seeing the cues and seeing what's going on than a man might think.
All right, I can respect that. All right. So the topic, we had a few different views on the topic. You know what I mean? Lee, did you have a perspective on that topic? And anybody that's down there, if y'all want to, you can actually come down. So we have some chairs here just so we can kind of bring it in a little closer until our microphones get charged up. So y'all don't have to be shy. Y'all want to come on down. We want to hear what you got to say, but we can't hear it if y'all ain't down there too. All right, so can you give me the topic again? So the topic is who cheats better, men or women? Okay. And this is a disrespectful topic.
I want to sit down and feel comfortable like everybody else.
Good, good, yeah.
Me personally, I feel like women, I'm going to jump out like that, but I just feel like women do it a little bit better because they kind of like, I feel like if they feel like the situation that they're in is not loyal, they'll kind of make their way out by doing something.
Pick up?
They'll make their way about, they'll make their way about like just going out of it and just doing something. So it's like they're more strategic about how they go about it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not happy in a relationship in the beginning, it's like, why is you beginning? Like, you want to cheat, why don't you just be by yourself or just leave the situation alone? Like, you want to go out and do something to hurt somebody, you can just be with, like, you can just stick to yourself. Like, that's how I feel about cheating. Like, if you want to cheat, just be single. That's just how I feel about the whole situation in itself. It's like, if you want to cheat, just be single. That's how I feel about that.
People be cheating because they be with people they not compatible with. That's the real problem. You don't really fuck on, you don't really want. So when you don't get what you want, you try to like shop around so you can step it up.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Wow.
A lot of people, I don't understand shop around for.
No, the women is
no women. I think both do it because sometimes people just don't be on the same page with a lot of stuff, so they get pissed off or they don't be happy with certain things. So I'm pissed off here. Let me go find something like ease my mind up or what have you. Women get a little sharper because typically they already have their replacement around and they've been around for a while. They just be ready to the last straw instead of nip out the door.
So let me ask you a question. So you posed a good point when you said people cheat because they because of lack of compatibility, right? But the reality of it is it's asking too much from anybody for that person to have everything that you need. You know what I'm saying? So like, so are we expecting too much from one person? Like, how are we doing getting this relationship? Like, you know, this person is going to be the best at this for me. But are we having expectations that are like too high from, you know, just another human being that just wants partnership?
That goes into communication with your partner.
Okay.
Like, that just goes into like getting to know who you with in the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking and getting to know who you with, because you'll just know certain things when certain things go left. You'll just know who you're with if y'all have certain conversations. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about communication. Communication is key in a relationship, number one. For me.
That's a fact. Yeah, I agree. That's a fact. Hold up, you're going to come here and you're going to come right here. Go ahead.
I think I got you for good. People don't understand. Everybody don't keep that shit real. You gotta sit there and really watch what people be doing subconsciously. I can say one thing, but then subconsciously I can do something else. I might feel like I'm this way, but who I am is going to come out over time. And when I see people aren't compatible, I mean on a foundational level. When it comes to moral things, whether it comes to children, how we spend money, and a whole bunch of other things that we do, people don't be compatible. And think about it. Cheating don't break up no homes. It be money.
So we got different spending habits. We gonna have some problems. If I want children, I want 2, 3 kids. You want one, or you feel like you don't want two, we got a problem. And then people, because you quarterback, you'll stay there longer than what you're supposed to. And then that's when people start going their own separate ways, and that's when people get hurt because they don't keep around with themselves.
I agree with them.
Let's take this right here, this topic in perspective.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I think that you're never gonna get everything you want out of one person. So you kind of like gotta figure out for you what is your top 3 or top 5 that you're willing, like that you can't sacrifice. Like this person has to have these top 5, and the rest of the stuff I can deal with. Like I can get through it, I can work through it. That doesn't bother me. Like, and that goes with the compatibility thing. Like if you can match on your main topics together, I feel like you'll be okay. But if don't mesh, it's gonna go down because those are important to you and not important to them.
And quite frankly, I don't think it's a thing of like a woman being smarter or a man being smarter. Because like people just like some people just intelligent, and then honestly some people just stupid. They just stupid. Like, and it's not a man or female thing. It's just a logical or somebody that thinks something out, and then somebody who's just careless and don't care. Because to be honest, it's not that a man don't know you cheating. Half the time a man will know if you cheating, but in his head it's like, all right, bet. I do the same thing. You know what I mean? But you cheating the whole time. You find out he cheating. Snapping. You going off, you pissed, you upset. Whole time you've been doing your own thing on the side too. It's like the man is not. Sometimes the man is not gonna put in all that extra anger to it. It's like, all right, well, this is what she doing. All right, well, this is what I'm doing. And then once I do it, and then you find out you are infuriated the whole time. Bitch, I know what you've done to.
But it's like, why even stay in that relationship?
Because sometimes people rather be loved than just be alone.
But this is the main
it's not
problem.
even real love.
The internet made the dating process a flaw because the internet, especially social media, has people going on their phones every day and lying. We posting everything great about us. So in the first 6 months of a relationship or you getting to know somebody, you're only giving them the best you. They don't know your feet stink. They don't know your bad habits. They might not know you snore. You waiting for her to fall asleep so you can fall asleep and snore. To keep it a secret. You waiting for him to leave so you can go take a shit. Something that every human got to do. So we all lying to each other in the first 6 months. It makes it flaw. By the time you figure out what somebody's flaws really are, you've already connected sexually to a point where it's going to be hard to separate yourself when those red flags come up.
And that's why
So the process is flawed.
Right. That's why I
So
feel
by
like
the time
communication is just key. Like communication, just getting to know your partner. You gotta ask them questions that you just gotta ask them questions.
Sheree always talk about that too, in terms of like, for one, transparency, and 2, just having those difficult conversations, those complex conversations that aren't just the easy conversations, you know. But I think that also, like, I've been in relationships where I was the same, like when I met this person, you know what I mean, we was on the same page. You know what I mean? We was thinking, we was having a blast. But at some point, like, you know, I grew in a different direction. And, you know what I'm saying? And the way we was having a blast and all that, it wasn't for me like that no more. So the interesting part about a relationship, which is deep, it's like life forever evolves and seasons change, we also change. So that's an interesting topic because let's just say you're in a relationship, you're in a situation where you have things that's invested, whether it's children, whether it's businesses, I don't know. But let's just say that at some point, you know, you change. You know, you see life a little bit differently. And like you said, the compatibility isn't quite there. You know, when you have something invested, you know, a lot of people will try to hold on because they look at the bigger picture and say, listen, we have children, we have businesses, we have a home, whatever the case may be. I don't want to destroy that structure for the other people that it affects. So, you know what I mean, at times they'll take that opportunity and say, you know what, and they be living a whole nother life because they feel like they may have changed. So, I mean, it's just interesting dialogue, you know what I mean, to have in terms of us as people. We do change, you know what I mean? And, you know, a lot of things not even brought to our attention because one of the things that we talked about on the live before was polygamy. And there's a lot of niggas that really just can't have one mate. You know what I mean? And it's not put up, and women. And not to take away from all some real shit. You know, it's women that's getting stuck in relationships I personally know, you know what I'm saying, women that are stuck in relationships, but they do like to venture out, whether it's with another sex and they trying to stay, you know, acting like they straight, you know what I mean, or acting like they gay, but they know they bi, they want, you know, and it's like, you know, I think that we need to open and have more mature conversations about other partnership options, because it's frowned upon to be in a polygamous relationship until we had the one girl that was on our live, and she was kind of like making sense a little bit. It didn't seem as bad as like, you know, it comes off as, because initially you're like, oh no, that's just nigga wanting to get a whole lot of pussy. No. You know what I mean? And it was like, she was like, look, it actually helps out in our household. We a team. Like, we put our money together. I don't have to worry about having nobody to watch the kids. We got a team on the homework tip. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? So I just think too that we might be trying to fit a square peg into a round hole at times, and it's not quite working. So we need to have some real grown-up conversations about how we can customize our relationships for, you know, for our partners. You know what I mean? Ourselves as partners. So, you know, just something to think about.
And I know my generation too, we've normalized ignoring red flags. Like, and that's becoming an issue too. Like, oh no, my girl like to eat, she just like to go out, it ain't no problem. Then 2 years later, the bitch big as shit, then you're not attracted to her no more. Or, oh, my nigga crazy. Yeah, no, the nigga got anger issues, and that's why he beating the shit out you. And then what's the problem? But that's stuff that I'm pretty sure you've been picked up on, but you just so in lust that you don't even know, like, what you want to do, or what's really going on, or you want to decide to complain about it later, but this ain't no shit that you ain't already know a while ago. It's just an issue now because now it's being inconveniencing to you, but it's been an issue. You disrespect his mom, he won't disrespect you, but you did it 2 years ago and you called her a bitch. Okay.
Wow.
He's 23. It's the 23 It's the glasses. That's how you said it's the glasses. I know, I'm not just all pretty, y'all. Make it a little smart.
All right, so we got a comment right here.
All right, so what you're saying, I honestly feel like it's a lot of men's fault because you don't, it's a lot of men's fault because we don't keep it real. Like, a lot of men don't want one woman, but they'll say that to get said woman. Then once you got it, it's like you see other options. Like you said, the internet shows you so many other options that that's what you want. I mean, like, go away and make a song. I wish I could smash every girl in the world. That's real wet. But you gotta be strong enough not to do that. Most men aren't. But they commit to a relationship to get the girl. Now you're stuck in a situation where you gotta sneak around instead of just keeping it real. Like you said, it's all about communication.
All right. So we got the mic. Test. All right, listen. So, great. All right, that was a great dialogue for our first topic. We're gonna move on to our next topic. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pose to the panel, and I'm gonna allow the panel to pose a topic question. All right, I'm gonna allow the panel to pose a topic question. All right. So next topic, unless we have something from our panel. All right. Anything from anyone that's in the audience? Any topic? Sure. Hold on. Let me get the mic.
I was just gonna say that to your point about the poly situation,
yes,
and to the other gentleman's point about just being honest. I think people need to be honest with themselves, and people lie to themselves, and they say that if they want this person, they want to have a monogamous relationship, when in reality they want a poly relationship. And then they upset people about that in the first 1 to 2 months with somebody. And then this whole topic of, oh, but I now want a poly relationship and I've been with this person for 2 years, does not exist. Be honest with yourself and stop lying to yourself. Like, it's not, a lot of these conversations would not exist
No, and I completely, let's clap it up for that. We need to definitely clap it up for honesty. Now, the reality is that your honesty changes as you change. Because there's people that come into this, and again, this is not exclusively for men. You know, we have a lot of women, strong women, that have a strong sexual appetite. You know, have a strong appetite to have a village, that may want multiple partners, you know, and feel that having a team is going to be more efficient than just being either independent or just with another partner. So what happens is, I think that we have to be honest when we see the change even in ourselves, because, you know, sometimes people will honestly start off as, listen, we just going off what we knew from our grandma, my great-grandmammy, my great-great-grandmammy, they got married, you know, and the reality of it is, if this is another option, we can't shame it. We have to keep it open. You know, I want this to be an option open for my son if that's something that he feels that he would like to do. I don't want him to feel like, well, you know, I just have to be married to one person, or whatever the case may be. You know, I want them to be open.
If they don't want that, sure, they can say no. They don't have to put up the cheating, they don't have to put up the disrespect line. Both people aren't meeting, then it shouldn't happen.
Yes. No, I completely agree. And like I said, sometimes people will first start off and they have one thing in mind and then things change. But it is your responsibility to communicate with the person that you love, that you care about, that you know, made a commitment to. You know what I mean? So definitely respect that. All right? Let's clap it up for that. Let's clap it up. All right. All right, so I'm going to pose the opportunity, the option for anyone on the panel or in the audience to pose a topic. All right, if you have a topic, if you have something on your mind, then you can put it up. If not, I'm going to go to another topic. Okay, next topic. All right, so, you know, we hear a lot of, oh, you did? I'm sorry.
The topic that, I got a big enough phone that everybody can hear. The topic that came up in this conversation is polygamy on the male and the female level, that is unaddressed and looked at, ashamed upon a lot of times. Now, however, what we tend to overlook, all of us grew up in it. When everybody didn't grow up with mom and dad at home. So when you went over dad's house for the weekend or over mom's house for the weekend, you saw mom's friend, that might have been Uncle so-and-so. Or you over dad's house and mom didn't do your hair because mom knew it was real. So she didn't do your hair. So who's wearing your hair? Aunt so-and-so and so. But every other weekend when you with dad, why is Aunt so-and-so always at dad's house? When did dad get this sister? So, right, Miss so-and-so. So, did we really overlook polygamy and polygyny? Because at 45, I can say at this day, I can call my mom and she got 2 little living at home and I grew up like that.
Wow.
Talk to us. At home, in the apartment, right now. All my life. With my mom and my dad in the room. Both of my parents were beside me, in the room beside me. But my mom's boyfriend, for 17 years, lived in the basement.
Wow.
Listen, shout out to mom.
Okay. She knows the right.
My dad is a strong man. What's my dad?
Let's hear this.
This is the angle.
Yeah, I want you to have the microphone.
Yes, give her the microphone, please. Come on, bring it here.
Oh, you had to stand up.
Yo. So, does my mom have the strong hand, or was my dad the man to really have my mom transparent enough to tell him? Did he put it down in the beginning to say, whatever you want, just tell me. It's cheaper to keep you happy if it's another nigga. Bring the nigga, but I'm keeping you home because you mine.
Wow.
So who was it? Is it mom still now at 71 years old with 2? My mother don't work. She get a disability check, but so do both them niggas. And they take care of her. They take care of whatever she needs, still to this day. But me as the woman that I am at 45 with 5 kids, I could have it, I know how to do it. My mama told me. My oldest son can tell you as my witness. I'm capable of running the village as that woman, but I don't want to be because I've watched my mom do it. I want to be the woman. And if my man 1, 2, 3, can I know him? My youngest child can return 18. I want no more have one. I help you raise it. But I don't want to be the only woman because I know the insecurity that it created in me. Being the only woman in my man cheated. Watching my mom cry to make her want to be the polygamous woman to go get another nigga to be at home. I watched that. I know it. So people look at now polygamy and do they use it as real lifestyle, as village building? Help me raise the kids, teammate, third income, all of that? Or are we using it as a means just to cheat? Because you don't know how to identify with yourself. And we can't accept the reality that in every angle of life we were created more women than men. It's really designed that way. Every woman doesn't know where her place is. I know I had to find mine. I didn't want to be my mother and had it 2 different men or 5. I didn't want that. But I also didn't want to be the woman that was jealous of you because you was who my man chose to be with tonight. I didn't want to be jealous of you because I didn't get all of my rent money or my allowance this week because he had to help give you yours towards your half. I didn't want to be that jealous woman because where he at, what he doing. So I had to identify with myself, with what I want for me. But everybody looks down on polygamy on both angles. A woman that wants more than one man, is she really cheating or does she not know how to tell her mate that dog? There's certain things in this relationship you don't need. Not the fact that it's sexual, not the financial, but there are little things that you just don't need. And I'm getting it from over here. Be it just a smile in the morning. You having a bad day, you don't want to smile because you're in your own bag. I need that smile.
That take a first of all, clap. That takes such a high level of maturity. Is there anybody in here that think they can handle that level of maturity?
Hell no.
Well, I mean, either. Hey, Scott, would you be able to handle? Would you be able to handle if your woman said she wanted to have another man? Get that microphone. All right.
Okay, so I do have that question. Is there any man in here that feels like they could handle a polygamous relationship? Like polygamous. So not polyamory. Polygamy is where you're open to having different relationships. Polyamory is when it's married, right? Am I saying it right? Polygamy is marriage, but polyamory, that's what it is. Polyamory is when you have multiple boyfriends, multiple girlfriends, you can all live in the same house and all take care of bills, you can live in different houses, but you have an open understanding. And you are in a relationship with a woman and you know that she has a boyfriend or another mate, but it's completely upfront, or another woman. It could be another woman and you can get into their relationship as well. But are you open? Is there a man in here that is open to it? Yes?
Oh, you don't want that.
I think.
We got a couple people that said. Oh, let's talk about it. Oh, pass the mic real quick. Pass the mic.
I want to see more of my teeth.
Listen, it ain't many men that's out here willing to share their woman with another man. That's different. That's different. When another man gonna look at it like
He was still talking. No, you turned it off. It went off. It brings your phone. I didn't touch it. I'm about to push the button.
Hold on.
No, I got part. You want something? Let's put on my table.
I believe that us as humans, we
get different things from different people.
No, they say close.
And I think that we have people on different levels. So I don't think there's anything wrong. I mean, everything about sex. Like, yeah, I might get good sex with my husband, but maybe this man might give me a better mental stimulation, like stimulation. Or, you know, so I feel like just as humans, that's why we have different friends. It's all about different friends that do different things. So I think that we put so much emphasis on owning people and ownership, where I feel like it should be a free spirit. Like, everybody should be free about who they are and who they love. You can love everybody for different reasons. So I'm okay with it. At the end of the day, I feel like a nigga won't cheat anyway. And she might cheat anyway too. So why not be open and honest about what you really want and what you want? If I come to you straight up, right, listen, I love you, but I might like this and like that. If we both are honest, we'll have an amazing relationship. There'll be no punching, there'll be nothing. We'll be free and be our true self. But everybody's always hiding and pretend like they don't want certain things. You do. Just say what you want. You live once. I like other niggas. You like other bitches. We don't get together. Come on, girl.
I respect that. Clap it up for that. Because listen, at the end of the day, what she's speaking on is transparency, just being upfront. And imagine how free, like you said, you would be. Because that's probably the touchiest subject in a relationship. You know what I mean? Is, you know, I guess your sexual preferences or whatever the case may be. So if imagine you had that as a place of solitude and comfort with your mate. It's not too much else y'all couldn't conquer. You know what I mean? Just knowing that y'all are that transparent and open with each other. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, with the honesty, with the transparency, because niggas is doing it anyway. So I've seen it where it's like people, I'm talking, when I say niggas, I mean females too. You know, like people is more comfortable with trying to find you doing something, you know what I mean, than to just being open to what's going on. And that's the, you know what I mean, it's on both sides. So
It's easier to sneak. We're used to sneaking. Nobody is used to telling the truth about what you're really doing.
sneaking is fun. Let's get this guy a microphone.
In the moment.
All right.
In the moment.
Hey, I was laughing too. Do you?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think that all of this still stems from how you're raised. If you can be open, I feel like as a child to your parents and your family, then you grow up being more open to people in general. But if you feel like as a kid you had to hide stuff because you had a strict household or whatever it might be, that trait sticks with you. And sometimes you feel like there might be backlash coming from your partner for it, just because you wanted to be honest, because you got backlash as a kid just because you wanted to tell your parents something or whatever it might be, however you were raised. But I think it all stems on how you were raised, and a lot of people don't learn themselves, as we've been saying this whole time, to know that it's okay now that you're older to allow yourself to be more open, and that your parents ain't gonna have to be there right next to you to beat your ass afterwards.
That's a good ass point. That's a really good point.
Clap it up for that. Because, you know, me and Cherie had this conversation too about transparency. And I'm like, when I grew up, I realized that in my household, we were like a secretive ass people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize certain things about my family members until I got to be an adult. And I'm like, Dad, you know what I mean? Y'all didn't tell me that this person was like this. You know what I mean? And I think it went back to like, what goes on in the house stays in the house, you know, that type of thing. And some of the stuff, in all reality, I'm glad I wasn't completely exposed to everything that was going on with, you know, adult life. And it allowed me to be a child to a certain degree. But I do agree that it does come from, you know, how you were raised, you know, how open your household was and things like that. Because like I said, in our household, we definitely, as a family, we tiptoed around a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Which is you know what I'm saying, which is interesting. So, all right, so Aaron, are you next? Boom. And then we have a topic from our guest, from Scott. But go ahead, Aaron, you next.
It's the head. Oh, damn.
All right, so it's so many different levels and so many different angles you have to look at everything, right? There's never one way to look at everything. Me personally, I grew up in a 2-parent household. You know, just my mom and dad. Was what it was, right? The last relationship, my daughter's mom, she left me, went to a poly relationship. As her mom would explain it, she went from Neiman Marcus to Walmart, whatever. But anyway, she went to 2 people that didn't make, but whatever, right? So it is what it is. I accept it, right? I'm living my best life now. I'm not singing no sad song like "Tell You Can Get Grace" right now either. But just the fact. So the thing is, yes, transparency is cool, right? But is everybody? Not everybody is strong enough to handle that situation, right? But me, I think about it. All right, cool. It'll be dope. You can bring, you know, my girl got a girlfriend. Chevy Blue like Whirlwind. You remember them lyrics, right? My girl got a girlfriend, right? It's dope to have another woman come in, but the more hands you have into that pot, the more complicated that shit gets. Because you got more spirits, you got more emotions and shit. So instead of I got 2 women, I got 2 periods to deal with, 2 emotions to deal with, right? You know what I'm saying? If you bring another man in, and my lady want to deal with another man, honestly, it's going to be tough. I'm like, I don't want another man musking my bedroom or dealing with my woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to smell no cheesesteak when she come in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. It's a fact though. But it's a good idea because look, honestly though, numbers don't lie, right? It's more women than men, blah, blah, blah. So systematically, you look at it numerically, yes. You know, it's good to have multiple things, but it does take a strong individual, man or woman, to understand, right? Because you got that spark of life, right? You having sex. You got that spark, right? So you're like, damn, you know, you might just sweat like James Brown at a concert, right? With your lady handling your business, think you're doing your thing. And then here come old Leroy down the hallway. All right, it's my turn, homeboy. Tag me in. How hard is that? Can you deal with that shit? You understand? Right. Yeah.
He gonna hold her.
Think what I'm saying. But yeah, that too. Oh, I hold. Nah, work out. But look, that's what I said. But look.
No, I need everybody.
Oh, wait.
She gonna hold like this. She walking home like this from you laying it, right? But you don't hold it, so she going right home like this.
So look.
And then where you at? You laying it down. He don't get it. He don't care. He don't care what you done while you was out, while y'all was together. Because that's all he wanted. Because while he was out, she sucked his soul dry. So all he wanted to do is come home and lay beside me. We good. The kids good. The bills good. And when they want that weekend time, I got their kids.
That's dope, right? It is dope, right? But remember this. Like I said earlier, the more hands in the pot, the more complicated shit.
But it's not a pot.
I understand that. But I'm saying the more hands, the thing is, the more cooks in the kitchen, the more complicated the dish gets.
The bigger the meal.
Message.
Some eat, some don't eat meat. Jackfruit taco Tuesday.
I like to think of this as reality. Let's be for real. How many women actually want to have multiple men, like sexual contact with multiple men? Like it's not a lot. Most women want one man. Most women want one man. If you need to get that, to go back to communication. If he's not giving you that mental communication, mental stimulation, that's a conversation you need to have. Like, or move on. Absolutely, or move on. Most men are not going to be with sharing their woman. Like I can't. I'm not doing it. Like not with another man. Maybe with a woman, because we can like that might be something we can do together. But I'm not having another man in my house.
The double standard.
Yeah, double standards. Double standards exist in life both ways. Double standards exist in life. Both ways for men and women. Some benefit y'all, some benefit us. That's how it is. But we're not. Come on, y'all. Like most. How many of y'all men in here would let y'all woman sleep with another man? Real rap.
Like that many women want their man to
I need to ask that question too. That's the 2 questions I got. That's the 2 questions I got. Everybody says like it's okay to do this, okay to do that. But when you ask them what they do it, they're, oh no, that ain't for me. So I mean, it's easy to say what should be, what could be. Let's talk about what is. Most men are not with their man, their woman, sleeping with another man, especially not the same person.
You want to know why?
Bring this boy my girl.
All right, we're gonna come to you next. We got you.
So, poly relationships all grouped into one, right? So, most poly people that I meet are usually like, hey, hi, my name is Tyrone, and I'm poly. Like, I'm looking to build a community, and it's a pitch. Like, it's a full-on pitch. I've met people who are like, hey, this is what I do. This is what I'm looking for. Are you game? If you're game, you can go out. If you're not game, I'm going to move on. I'm going to go and talk to this person here. Right. So it's like, what I respect about that is the open community, the open communication in there, where it's like, I'm being completely transparent, just to my own. And if you're okay with this, let's move out. If not, then I mean, I get it, but you know, we gonna.
You say poly, you saying that man is coming at you, coming into his relationship with another woman?
I mean, I definitely have been approached by a couple men who said that they're poly.
To be another
But
woman?
yes, but they're looking for poly. What is it? Polygamy. Polygamy is marriage. So I've definitely met a couple of men who were like, I'm looking to build. You know, I want another wife, or I want to be my wife, and then I want this community. But when I have said, well, okay, you're okay with polygamy, but are you okay with polyamory? And a lot of the times the answer isn't as open. So where is the fairness in? Because I mean, really, like girls like to have fun too.
And I think the thing is, you can customize your situation however it works for the people that's involved. You know what I mean? Go ahead and sit there and everything.
So I just want to be real with the men in the room tonight. About half of y'all women is already emotionally cheating on me on the phone inside anyway. Like, I'm just 100% real with y'all. Twice. No man, no person is going to give you everything that you need. So that woman might have a couple of guy friends, and it's strictly platonic, no sex. But emotionally, they get all that shit from that nigga. Mentally, they get all that shit from that nigga. So understand, like, it's already happening.
But I don't know about it.
But I mean, what's the why? Why can't you know about it? Maybe if you listen, but maybe if you knew about it, you would step your mental up.
Why would I want to know that?
Yeah, maybe you would step your emotional intelligence up. So I mean, and let's not make it so. Y'all making it so sexual. I don't want to be the same rule, the same. It ain't always about sex. Women have different needs than men have. It ain't always about sex, and men can't cater to all those needs. So yeah, like real stuff. Your woman got a man on the side and she talking to him on the phone about the mental stuff. And one woman is
just to respond to what you said, I'm not denying that because men and women are different. So for women, no, it's not all about sex. It's about the mental stimulation and all that stuff. Mostly for men, it's about sex. Men cheat to get pussy, not to get a connection, not to find another girl. Most men is cheating to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that, but most women get mad when they find out they man cheat. Because we don't look at y'all as creatures that should be out here getting multiple dicks. That's just what it is. Hey, look, you can have that. We got multiple hoes. However you want to say it, but that's just the fact of it. Most men are more sexual in nature. Like, I want to say that. Some females
On that note, you can't say that all men are more sexual than females because you can say both to a certain extent because not in all cases. Sometimes you never know what a female got female might have that power that can take over a male that you never know. Prime example, some females just want to be heard. You don't have to emotion.
That's what I'm saying.
Emotion versus physical.
Emotion.
Okay.
I see what you're saying too, but in the same matter, how she's saying that some females have other needs. You never know. That female might be going through something with her dude that she just needs to talk to. A woman, I apologize. Not all. On that note, exactly, that part.
Don't mess me up. I'm done.
Okay, yeah, okay. See, y'all doing something on that side too. Exactly. As a male, as a man, it's good to listen to a female sometimes because you never know what advice or what anything she might say. If she says something to you, you never know. It could be something going on at home that there's nobody that's willing to listen to it. But to see that another man or male is sitting there willing to listen to change the whole situation.
And also touch on that. The reason you have such a good perspective on this topic is because you've had somebody in your life to give you that knowledge. As men, we've never been in a position to accept that. The men in your life make fun of you when you get cheated on. You're looked at as less of a man when you get cheated on. So the thought of allowing our women to be with somebody else, it's been ingrained into us that it's not the way it's supposed to be from almost the beginning, where it's almost a woman's body is almost placing ownership by the man, and that's the thought that needs to change first.
And that's the problem.
Because we don't own each other's bodies.
That's a good ass point.
That's a good ass point. And until we have that discussion about ownership of bodies, then we can get somewhere.
You gonna get some pussy tonight. All right.
Maybe I'm just not old enough yet. Maybe I'm not mature enough yet. I'm not sharing shit. I don't beat the shit out of somebody. I'm not sharing nothing. I get stingy. I don't share my clothes, my food. I'm not sharing no man. I'm not sharing nothing. Fuck all that. I don't give a fuck. I'm a crack man. You're not sharing shit.
Listen,
You want more than one bitch, you go get somebody else. It's going to be one that's going to respect me. And they're going to deserve me, and they're going to appreciate me, and they're going to love me through the fuck I am. They're not going to need nobody else. I'm going to fulfill it. If I choose somebody else, I'm not sharing.
So that's at this stage in life, do you ever think that when you get that one, that in that relationship that y'all may feel is ideal?
In that ideal relationship, and it may be perfect for the two of y'all, that y'all may want to grow and expand. The sex missionary position might be old tomorrow. So y'all may want something different, and going to the toy store for toys may not be what you want anymore to add excitement to y'all, or he may want something different for excitement. With that state of mind, at this stage, not disrespecting at all, just helping you look at it, maybe in 10, 20, 30 years into your relationship, it may be something to keep your marriage, not more or less destroy the woman that you are, but it may be to help keep your mate, or to keep you. That you may have to just open your mind or take the blinder off a little bit. Not just you, but anybody. Not anybody. And to be honest, I'll be real, I don't even see myself really doing it. Like, I don't see myself getting married. I don't even see myself having kids. Now, that may change later, but I don't see myself doing none of that. If you want excitement, go to Six Flags. We're not doing that. You're not about to tell me for excitement you need to step out or you need to do this. But at that point, there's no need for us to be married. Just date me. Date me. Do whatever the fuck. I'm not. But that's not recollecting.
I just would like to say something.
Say something.
I'm taking this all in because, everybody is just so small-minded. Why is it that it always has to be involved with another party? If it's a situation in your marriage or your relationship, why we two can't sit down and figure out some shit we can do together? Why we gotta bring in Jack and Shanae and Shaniqua, and to figure out your relationship. Why? I'm trying to figure that out. What's up? Everybody feel like, oh, the relationship only works when you cheat. The relationship only stimulate when you talk to somebody different. I'm trying to figure out what's up.
Pick up.
We don't know no better. Like, I don't get it. Of course. Because I'm confused. I'm hearing everybody talking about, oh, well, you know, we need this and I need that. I don't need shit. I need Jamal Davis to get it the fuck together. And that's it. I'm looking to the left of me, the side of me, the middle of me. I'm looking at this nigga. What's the next thing? What's our next move? What's up? You need me to swing up here? You need me to put a new wig on? I'm sure the fuck not. I'm just asking a question. Because I don't hear nobody here saying it. Everybody talking about bringing in the extra party. I'm not bringing in no extra party. Fuck all that. What's the question? I'm not bringing in nobody else. So that's okay. I'm just asking. But nobody is talking like, you know, having a conversation with their mate and saying and trying to figure out some shit. Like, if you like, all right, well, I'm into the dominatrix and all that other stuff like that. Y'all gotta work that out. I want to tie you up. I want to put a gag in your mouth. I want to make you scream. I want to, you know, why we gotta bring in, you know, Tony to do all that? Why we gotta do all that? You know, I'm just saying. I'm asking. Because I don't hear nobody saying all that. I'm just asking. No, I'm not. I'm going to reactivate. Maybe we need to do a little research. Who?
Wait. I want to answer that question.
Go ahead.
I just want to answer, okay? I want to say I agree with you. You should spice up your relationship in any way possible, even without another person, but you can't knock nothing until you try it. You can't knock nothing. You can't say, I would never, ever share this, because you never know you might like it. But then you have to start there. You have to start there. I agree. You start with the dominatrix shit and all that.
Everybody in this room right now, male or female, is going to say, no, I'm not bringing another man in my relationship. You had the woman. No, I'm not bringing another woman in my relationship.
But that's why we say. But that's why we say you gotta be. Everyone has to be more open-minded.
Besides being open-minded, if everybody has the mind that they have now, and they're saying that they don't want to bring in nobody in the relationship, okay, well, we need to figure it out together. And that's where the problem be at. Because instead of you saying, bitch, you're not rubbing my ass at night, or you're not licking my feet, I want you to do that. People like,
how many times you gonna bring that up though? Question of why are we talking about other people versus keeping it in between a relationship, is because people are afraid of hard conversations. Yeah. So it's uncomfortable to tell that man that whatever it is that they lack and that you seek, and it's a hard conversation to have. It's easier to go out and find Bob, Billy, Joe, Sarah, or Becky, whoever, to just go and get it, versus telling the person that you love because you're afraid to hurt their feelings that they're not doing something that you need them to fulfill. So it's just afraid of tough conversations. And if we open our minds to have those uncomfortable conversations, then we can be in a better space as people and in relationships.
Wait, I want to say one more thing to that too. I feel like sexually, a lot of people stay in a box, and I feel like when you with somebody, you kind of like stay in that ownership position, like I own this dick, I own this, my piece, my dick, and I feel like because of that, you limit yourself sexually. I feel like sex can sometimes be explored with your partner. Maybe y'all might need to like do different things. You do all the domination, all the sexual stuff, but again, there's nothing wrong with going outside the box, bring people to your marriage. Like if your marriage is strong or your relationship is strong, y'all got that, then y'all should be fine. But I feel like sex is not about the relationship. Sex is just sex. It's a pleasure. It's to please and have fun and explore. So I feel like it should be openness to the sexuality, because if you're being pleased sexually, then I mean you're gonna be happy. Like, you know what I mean? So like, why close it all?
That's a good. I mean, you know, that's definitely a different way to look at it, because we do eat different dishes each night. We don't, you know, we may love spaghetti, but we might, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. So you said, and I'm just saying if I'm saying what you said correctly, but you said basically sex is something that is a pleasure to each other. Okay. Okay.
Don't forget the bed.
When everybody else leaves, it's just gonna be in her chair. You know what I mean? This ain't a good time. All right, so we're gonna switch up our topic. Excellent conversation, by the way. Some really good perspectives, and I want to be clear. There really isn't any right answer. You know, everybody has their own perspective and is entitled to how you feel. So it is good to get a feel for how people, you know, are thinking about things, because these are people that we want to be running in contact with, potentially dating, or at least, you know, sharing intimate knowledge and information with. So it's good to know how we all look at things and not judge each other. Yep. Here's the next topic.
No.
How long do you give your
They just wait.
mate time to switch careers?
What?
If you want to switch careers, how much time would you give to switch careers? Okay.
Oh,
He's a construction worker, but he wants to be a rapper or an actor. How long do you give him?
All right, so this scenario is
If you're a 45-year-old rapper, is he a 45-year-old rapper? If not,
Uncle Bert is 6 years old, he's still rapping. Let that man be great.
yes.
All right, so the question is, when is time to let your mate or your partner know that it's time to get another job? You know what I mean? Is that what we're saying, Scott? Something like that. It's time to switch up.
Y'all allowed to chase their dream, baby.
Good point. Now that's okay. That's different. So Scott said, how long would you give your partner